we've got the TBL cast and TBL product. And can you see here, in pivot table field, we also got a very interesting thing over here is something called the active. What does it mean by active? Here is all. Because just like the one we are using, okay, in the previous example, we use only 2 tables. So at that table, we've got only 2 active tables. That they are product and transaction. So if we take active in the previous one, there should be 2 tables over here. We can see only the transaction and also the product table. And now, because no table is being used, so active is empty. Okay, let us try. Okay, for example, I would like to get some and do some analysis on their age, okay, on the customer. But now what we got here is their what? Is their date of birth. Is their date of birth, right? So how to know their age? Very simple. Go back to the customer table over here. And now I would like to go to their date of birth over here. Here is the date of birth. If I would like to add an additional column, insert column over here, here's date of birth. And the new column, okay, I have already added insert a column, right click and then insert column. The new column called age, colon. How to do it? I just want to check whether we have a formula called age or we know. So what should we do? Do you still remember how to calculate one's age? The formula is very simple. Okay, use a formula called today minus the date of birth of the guy, and then after that divided by 365.25, and then we'll got their age very easily according to this calculation, right? Birth date and age, right? So now I would like to do some analysis. Okay, this one is an additional column. This is also one of an example of the calculated column as well. Okay, so now I would like to do some analysis on the on this customers purchasing behavior according to their age. So how to do it? Alternate tab, back to the pivot table over here. Over here, we've got an additional field called age over here. If I drag and drop the age to the rows over here, we've got something like this. Okay, here is their range. And now I would like to do some analysis on their purchasing behavior. Let's say, okay, the total the total retail total profits, they bring from each age group. Now I go to the transaction table. We've got something called the total profit, right? Check to the value, and then we find that okay, for this age, okay, it brings us this profit. Okay, for this age, okay, it brings us this profit. But this is a little bit nonsense. The reason why, this age, okay, so accurate for each individual to bring us which number of profits. Okay, so this is a little bit nonsense. So that's why I would like to do something like this, right? Okay. In the pivot table, we've got something called the group, right? And over here, it say, okay, cannot be grouped. The reason why? Because, okay, maybe these values are locked. Let me check, double check first. This lock the value, okay, not numerical value. So that's why it cannot be grouped. Okay, I try again. Right click, and then group again, cannot group that selection. So if we cannot group, then what should we do? Okay, if we couldn't group, then what should we do? Okay, for this analysis, because this is a little bit This is a meaningless. Okay, so now we fall back. Okay, we go back to the data table over here. Over here, you can now recognize this are the integer. So I massage the formula to integer, whole number. I just get the integer part. See what happens. After that, you can see after I change it to integer, although it is also not what, cannot be grouped together because it also treated as a textual information. However, it is already what, group all the 37 years old together into one group, and then we have a roughly, okay, we can roughly consolidate this data to have a look on the distribution of the profit, the bring from each age group. Okay, of course, if you say, well, David, if we would like to we make it more visually, then what should we do? We can also generate a very simple thing like this. We will use something called the conditional formatting, just like this. Highlight these columns, and then we change to home and then conditional formatting and use the data bar. And what we got here is like this. And then we can have a look accordingly. Okay, different age group will have a different age will give us a different bring us a different profit, like this, right? And this analysis is according to the age. So age analysis.